feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First and 10. Knight. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down. Knight almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw again. Knight. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. on first down. Knight stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run a draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
On third down, Knight. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Janikowski good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11B. Move.
On second down, here's Bortles. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
380. Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Hank. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go.
Bortles now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Lucy. Move.
Bortles. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Here we go. Move.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's go. Lucy. Green 80. 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 372. Green 80.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll run it here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Knight. He finds his target. It's Evans. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
He did. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gone!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Watch him now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3!
Operating from the gun, Knight. And an alley to run. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
380. 382.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory.
Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Knight, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing again, Knight. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard. Alert. 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, Knight. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucy.
Bortles now to throw. Steps away to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
380.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Knight. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Knight. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And that's hooking, and Janikowski missed it. It's no good, wide right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Bortles. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fights loose. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Knight letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Knight. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Back to throw. Knight. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a catch right side by Evans. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Vontaze Burfict. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Knight. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is it.
Bortles to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's not much pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
372.
On first down, Bortles lets it go for Nelson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Move. Hank.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out come the Jags. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight over the middle to Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Knight. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Knight. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Janikowski adds the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
All right, now look at this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from a long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Green 80.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work He stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to
blitz coming, and down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Knight under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vontaze Burfict getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Still moving. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to make it fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Buying time to us. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Throw left side complete to Ross. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Lucy. Move. Lucy. Green is it.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Now Bortles coming to the line with his guys going for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hey, watch the slant.
Now they'll run on the ball. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come